Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. This is YY Mission. I like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. YY Mission is a affiliate camp of GMS. I just want to bring out a video. This woman complaining about losing her jobs and her job in the tech industry. These women are feeling it. Okay, the scriptures are coming to life. Okay, and eventually Isaiah 4:1 will come into play. So I'm gonna play the video and bring out some scriptures.
Positive, but I just want to know what the hell is going on. So a lot of you guys know that I moved from Miami to Minnesota maybe like over a year ago. So I've been here in Minnesota for a year, and I have gone through 2 layoffs. And I say 2 because I just had a first one, and now I just went through my second layoff earlier this week, on Monday to be exact. And I tried to upload a video yesterday. It got flagged and taken down. And so now I'm making a completely new video. I really don't have the words to even say because honestly, I feel a lot of fear. And I'm not a super fearful person. If anything, I'm a realist, but at the same time, I stay positive, and I'm always like, I have like a champion kind of spirit, right? If at first you don't succeed, get up, try again, right? But how long and how far can that really take you? And so, unfortunately for me, my company just went through a mass layoff. And so I work in tech, I work in cybersecurity, and I'm in like sales and marketing. And I'm in the sales and marketing department. And honestly, it's been quite frightful because you gotta understand, I'm a 35-year-old woman. No, I do not have all of my life together. I do not have all of my ducks in a row, but I was on my way, and I am on my way still to, getting my life on track and getting it to where I can have my dream life, right? Push you guys a little bit. And so that takes work. Even if you're 33, you're 34, 35, that takes work. And it takes years of consistent work. And so I finally felt like I had a space in sales and cybersecurity. I've been doing sales for all of my life. And I'm just now getting paid like the amount of money that I deserve. And so I was really happy with my company, especially my startup company that I actually started with here in Minnesota. I was so happy. And to be quite honest, I knew I wouldn't stay in Minnesota for the rest of my life, but I thought I can at least get like 3 to 5 good years here to really build my career so I can move to the next level. There has been an increased amount of content online. And let me tell you, I started seeing a lot of this content around December, January. We're in April right now. I started seeing a lot of this content around December, January pop up on my timeline a lot, where like creators would put like a compilation of videos together of people like getting fired, people getting laid off, and they're actually like recording the interaction in real time. And so I had been watching that and then seeing other people like go from losing their job to being homeless to losing their car to just like that domino effect that happens after you lose your job and you don't really have a bunch of money to like live off of in the meantime, in between time. I have been seeing a lot of that pop up on my feed, and like I would watch it, and I started to watch it like back in December, January, because I felt like, okay, if this were to happen to me in the near future, or if this, God forbid, if this ever happened to me, I kind of know like how to respond, how to react, what to do. It also made me feel like, okay, we're all in this together. Like the world is crumbling before us, but we're really all in this together. And so it made me feel like, okay, there's maybe some sense of community even through this chaos. Another thing is that it also made me feel like, you know what? Thank you, Jesus. I have something to be grateful for, because let me tell you, it could have been me. Like this girl who is recording her being laid off at her job, at her 6-figure tech job, that could have been me. But God, thank you so much for sparing me, right? And so those were the reasons that I really watched it. It wasn't for entertainment purposes at all, because I do not thrive off of watching other people go through that, because I know that could be me. That's them today. That could be me tomorrow, right? But what started to happen was around like the end of January and the beginning of February, when I got with the new company that was acquired by my old my new company through acquisition. I started to say, you know what, I want to really lock in, I want to hone in, I want to do what I need to do to be able to keep my job, to be able to keep this roof over my head, to be able to keep up with living, the cost of living. I cannot not go without my job. Let me just really try to focus as best as I can and put my best foot forward, right?
Okay, so as you can see, she's pretty upset. Okay, so let's get it. Let's start breaking it down. Okay, first of all, the Heavenly Father's Son, his name is Yahweh. Okay, it's not JC or Jesus. Okay, or Jesus Christ. Okay, his name is Yahweh. All right, and everything that she's talking about, basically is what? The beginning of sorrows. Matthew 24:8. Okay? And in the New Living Testament, okay? That's all these are the beginning or birth pains. Okay? So right now, everything she's experiencing and saying, these setbacks, okay, these are the beginning of sorrows. All right? Okay, the Most High is shutting this place down.
I stopped watching those videos because it started to make me feel like the world was really crumbling. Every day I would wake up on the news, it was something. Every day I would be on TikTok, it was someone losing their job, it was someone homeless, it was someone living out of a hotel, someone living out of their car.
Okay,
and
so
it went from all of those maybe positive reasons as to why I was watching it, and it turned to something negative. And I was like, you know what? I need to stop watching this, because it is evoking so much fear. It's giving me so many negative emotions. I started feeling fearful. I started feeling hopeless. I started to feel a little sad and like downtrodden. And I was like, you know what? I cannot keep watching these videos of people going through. I can't keep watching it. You know what I'm saying? It's making me feel some type of way that it never made me feel before. Because it was just something, and it's so crazy because I kept telling my friend who does my nails here, I was like, girl, I don't know, something feels off at work. Like something just feels off at work. And she was just like, don't think like that, don't think like that. And I'm like, I'm not trying to be negative, but at the same time, it's like, it's happening. We're not trying to be negative, but it's like, it's happening. Like things are happening around us, whether we like it or not, whether we're positive or not, whether we being motivating or not, like it's happening. And my company did like a 15% layoff, and I just be thinking about me, right? Because single girls, like, I ain't gonna lie, we do have it hard because we don't have maybe a significant other, a spouse. we don't have that extra income in the house, right? But then it's families of 4, families of 5 who working off of one income too. And so I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be very candid and I'm gonna be very honest. There is nobody who can take care of me. Like, I have my dad back at home, but my dad is getting older. He just lost his best friend. My dad is like 70, in his 70s. And he just lost somebody so close to him. And it made me think, like, my dad is not going to be here for much longer. And I hate to put my stuff on him and be a burden to him. I did that all my life up until like last year. Y'all, I literally have been living off of my father all my life up until the age of 33. I'm 35 now. I'll say like the age of 33. I've always had my own place and did my own thing, but if ever I felt on like hard times, I would always go to my dad. And he's always been there. Never told me no. I don't care if it was $10,000 for a car. Like, he's never told me no. He's always been there. My dad's not going to be here for much longer. So when I tell y'all that I really have me, myself, and nobody is in a position. Nobody's in a position to help me foot any bills. And so it's very scary. It's very scary out here. And yes, I can downgrade my apartment. I have no problem doing it. Like, I am not too proud to downgrade my lifestyle, right? But I just literally just signed a whole new year lease. And I thank God that I have a little bit of, like, I haven't had any brand deals or brand partnerships this year so far. And we're 4 months in. I haven't had not one. We're 4 months in. And so, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart because I don't know what's going on in this world.
Okay, so what does it say? Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Okay. Isaiah 32:10. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vengeance shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Okay. Isaiah 32:11. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. Okay. Isaiah 32:12. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Okay. So the Most High is taking away. He's telling you, okay, this is what's going on. This is why you feel afraid, okay, because America is shutting down, okay. Most High is shutting everything down that you women hold dear, okay. So let's get it in the New Living Translation, okay. 9, okay. You women who are so complacent, rise up and listen. Okay, you using your dad, you living independent. Okay, you don't have a man. Okay, you going off. Okay, all right. You put your trust into Esau. Okay, Esau is AKA the white man. You put your trust into his system, how he's doing things. Okay, all right. You women are so you women who are so complacent, okay, rise up and listen to me, okay? You daughters who feel secure, okay? You thought you were secure, okay? Hear what I have to say, okay? In little more than a year, you who feel secure will tremble, okay? The grape harvest will fail, and the harvest of fruit will not come. Tremble, you complacent women. Shudder, you daughters who feel secure, okay? Your daughters, okay? So you're now saying that your dad may not be here for long. You know what I'm saying? He won't be here. All right, and you used your dad as a security blanket. You're now just starting and learning how to basically be an adult, okay, and go through things on your own, and it's going to hit you like a ton of bricks, okay, and not just you, but all these women, okay. Strip off your fine clothes and wrap yourselves in rags. This is what you all better prepare to do. This is what Yahweh, the Creator, the Father, okay, is saying. Okay, beat your breasts for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vines, and for the land of my people. Okay, and the land overgrown with thorns and briars. Okay, all right. So Most High is shutting this place down. Okay. You're saying that you basically lost your job and everything, and you've been having bad feelings, and things are getting dark. Okay. Well, this is true as well. All right. Ecclesiastes 12:3. Okay. In the day when the keepers of the house shall fail. Okay. Tremble, and the strong man shall tremble, and the strong man shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the window be darkened. Okay, yeah, and they're darkened. The grinding is ceasing because the jobs are ending left and right. They're being cut. No matter who you are, left and right. All right, it's people are getting fired or laid off. Okay. Grinders cease because they are few jobs, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. Okay, they don't see a future. They don't see any improvement in their life. Okay, everything is going downhill. It's all downhill from there. All right. So we're gonna read in the New Testament. When the keepers of the house tremble and the strong men stoop, when the grinders cease because they are few, and those looking through the windows grow dim. Okay, when the doors to the street are closed, these businesses, okay, these companies, and the sound of grinding fades. Okay, when people rise up at the sound of the birds, but all their songs grow faint. Okay, all their songs grow faint. All right. And I'm going to go back. Ecclesiastes 12, and the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the ground is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Okay, but all their songs grow faint. Okay, when people rise up at the sound of the birds, but all their songs shall grow faint. Okay, she was talking about going to a Beyonce concert, basically, and saying, fuck that, saying, hold on to her money. Okay, Beyonce is obviously, trust me, she's feeling it too. Okay. All right. So these women are getting the benefits taken from them. Okay. All right. And let me see. Okay. So then the song, but all their songs grow faint. Okay. Okay. And it says, when people are afraid of heights and the dangers in the streets, okay, and when the almond tree blossom and the grasshopper drags itself along, okay. Salakia, when the people are afraid of the heights and the dangers in the streets, okay. So that's why I wanted to stop right there. All right, so Most High is taking away, he's shutting this kingdom down, okay. And you women have lived off the high horse, okay, of this queendom, basically. This is a queendom, okay? The world to come is the kingdom, and aka the black man, aka the Israelite man, will be ruling, okay? That is what's happening. You're caught in a transition of power right now. The white man is going down, and the black man, so-called black man, is going up. The so-called white man is going down, which is Esau, and the so-called black man is going up. That's Jacob, okay? Israelite, all right? So that is what's happening, okay? And the black woman has been Esau's assistant, okay, on this side, insisting in the destruction not only her nation, but, this country and whatnot. All right. So that's coming to an end. That is what's happening. Okay. So it's going to get worse. Okay. So did we go what? Isaiah 24:11. There is crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened, and the mirth of the land is gone. Okay. So Most High is taking away the happiness of this place. All right. He's not playing. All right. So 24:11. All right. Let's see. I'm going to bring out the New Living Translation. Okay. It says, in the streets they cry out for wine. All joy turns to gloom. Okay. And she was very gloomy. Okay. Gloomy videos she's making. Okay. All joyful sounds are banished from the earth. Okay. And like you said, yeah, everybody's in this together. This is more than a community thing, or this is all the nations. Yeah. So what does it say? All joyful sounds are banished from the earth. Okay. So that is what's happening. You are correct about that. Okay. The Lord is not playing. He's shutting this place down. We are in the last days. Okay. You have been warned by the prophets. Okay. And elders. Okay. And men of the Lord, servants of the Lord. Okay. You've seen all those videos of people losing what they have, but have you scrolled past the prophets? I'm 100% sure it's popped up in your feed. Okay.
And I don't know what the plan is. I don't know how long this is going to last, but I feel like it's some dark times ahead. Let me tell you something. For one, I've never missed a Beyonce concert. Never. Y'all, for the first time, I had to put on my big girl drawers and say, you know what? Just because you got the money to spend it, don't mean you need to spend it. And I'm like, I'm going to put my money up. Or at least maybe go take a quick trip or something that'll help me relax and reset my mind. But I don't even think I'm going to see Beyonce this year, because it's just, and I'm trying not to live my life in fear. But what do you do when things are happening? What do you do when things are happening? I love my place. I love this apartment.
Right. So
I'm just now getting used to the city a month.
These women are feeling it. Okay. Playtime is over. All right. So Isaiah 3:26. Isaiah 3:26. Okay. So what does this say? And her gates shall lament and mourn, and she, being desolate, shall sit upon the ground. Okay. And that's what's happening to all these other women that are losing their jobs and whatnot, people, and then going homeless. Okay. They sitting upon the ground. Okay. Being desolate, destitute. Okay. Poor. All right. 3. Okay. And 26. So we're going to bring out the New Living Translation. Okay. All right. The gates of Zion will lament and mourn. Okay. Destitute. She will sit on the ground. All right. So that's what's going on right now. Okay. And she says she don't know what to do, or ask them what can she do? Okay. I'm going to tell you what you're going to do. Isaiah 4:1. In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Okay. So let's see what it says right here in the New Living Translation. Okay. In that day, 7 women will take hold of one man and say, we will eat our own food and provide our own clothes. Only let us be called by your name. Take away our disgrace. Okay. So women are going to be what? They're going to be mounting up and getting what men of the Lord, service on the Lord. Okay. The remnant. Okay. And that's what's going to happen. All right. So as these jobs, you lose your benefits and whatnot. You're losing on the things that all the things that you hold dear, okay, the Lord is taking away. All right, you're going to be eventually set up with a man of the Lord. All right. So let's see. All right. Okay. And this gospel went out. So Matthew 24:14, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So, all right, this truth, okay, has went out, okay, so as a witness, okay. I'm pretty sure it popped up on your phone, but you scrolled past it, okay, and you didn't care, okay. You probably even scoffed or mocked, okay. All right, you took it off your algorithm, all right. And now that it's went out. This truth has went out. Okay, the men of the Lord, the servants of the Lord, starting with GMS. Okay, the elders and apostles of GMS all the way down have broken this down for years. Have been warning the people, the nations, especially the children of Israel, for years. Okay, decades. Okay, that this was going to happen. Okay, it's no excuse. And then what? The end shall come. Okay, the end of the white man's rulership is ending, and the beginning of the black man, you all call black man's rulership, is beginning. Okay, that is what's happening right now. You're calling a transition of power. Okay. All right. Let me see. So basically, that is it. The Lord is taking away the things that you all hold dear, okay, and bringing this kingdom down, right? Let me see, get something real quick. These nations, everybody's experiencing it. So just like how you said, everybody's going through it. Okay, it's going to get a lot worse. And you just have to accept that this is how it's going to happen. Okay. All right, I'm going to bring out real quick this scripture right here from the Lord is Isaiah 3:16. Okay, this is what the Lord says, Yahweh says. Okay, the women of Zion are haughty, walking along with stretched out necks, flirting with their eyes. Okay, strutting along with swaying hips, with ornaments jingling, okay, on their ankles. Therefore, okay, the Lord will bring sores on their heads with the women of Zion. Okay, the Lord will make their scalp bald. Okay, and these are the curses with your all's hairs. Why you all have weave, okay, in your hair. All right, you wear fake hair. Okay, and then in that day the Lord will snatch away. Okay, this is it. We're in this day now. Okay, in that day the Lord will snatch away their finery, okay, their bangles and headbands, and their crescent necklaces, the earrings and bracelets and veils, the headdresses and anklets and sashes and the perfume bottles and the charms, okay, and charms, the signet rings and nose rings, the fine robes and the capes and the cloaks, the purses and mirrors and the linen garments and the tiaras and shawls. Okay, instead of fragrance, there will be a stench. Okay, instead of a sash, a rope. Instead of well-dressed hair, baldness. Instead of fine clothing, sackcloth. Instead of beauty, branding. Okay, your men will fall by the sword. Okay, so this is, y'all gonna be basically looking broke, busted, and disgusted, okay, in the last days. All right, and this is because you all are haughty. Okay, like I said, you assisted the white man in destroying your own nations. Okay, not just the black women, but the northern tribe, the Hispanic women, okay, Latin women, those northern tribe women too. Okay, so Most High is punishing you all. He's humbling you all down. So with that, I like to say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Bakakwadash. Shalom.
Months in, I'm just now getting to the point